Hello, what's up guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this video we'll see how the ES6 versions of JavaScript is applied, and we'll see what is classes, what is objects, how the classes will be created using a class keyword, and we'll see the object oriented programming ES6 version concepts like inheritance concept, and how to extend the parent class from the how to extend the child class from the parent class, and we'll see how the functions can be retrieved from the parent class, and we'll see how to create a number of objects for the particular classes, and we'll see how to use the super method and how to overload the method from the parent class and almost in this video. So what are you waiting for? Let's play the intro and move on to the coding part.
Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you.
Okay guys, let's see the classes and objects how can be done in this session. So I'll just open the notes. So this is the notes on the JavaScript classes as well as inheritance in the ES6 versions. So basically the latest version is a ES6 classes are the common JavaScript pattern of getting classes like inheritance, hierarchy using the functions and prototype. Like using this ES6 version, it's very easier to extract the particular functions, get the value of the functions and all those things, like returning the particular values and setting up the attributes and using the concepts of inheritance and using the classes objects. It's very easier to create a code and easy to access it. So here you can see we can just create a particular class name. Like how to create a class, just a class and the class name as the syntax, and we'll pass a constructor in it, and later then we'll add the number of functionalities for the particular class. Then we'll be creating an object, then using that particular object we can access any of the class functions. So it is what the simple topic here. So in the previous sessions I have taught you about the JavaScript prototypes. So you see now the prototypes works and the prototype inheritance, all these things. So in this video we'll be seeing about the employee, that is a class employee with example, and we'll see how the constructor can add, how the super method will be used, as well as we'll be seeing how the inheritance concept will be used, how to extend one class to the another class. So all this concept will be seeing it. So you can see we have a number of things. Constructor will be having a constructor, constructor is a purpose to initialize a valid state, and defining a method. So you can see we'll be defining a number of methods. We can add a number of methods like static methods as a class methods, and inheritance means extracting the properties from the one class to the another class. That is a concept of inheritance. So you can see we'll be extending a classes, all those things we'll be seeing it over here. So then we'll see a class here and how to extend all those things. So then we'll be doing what here is, after doing this one, we'll create one COVID registration form using a prototypes. So we want to, suppose a person wants to do the registration for the vaccination for the COVID. So we'll see how to create a form for it using prototypes, as well as we'll see how to create the same form using a ES6 classes using a pure JavaScript. Okay, we'll be seeing these two mini projects once this particular concept is done. So let's move on to the coding part now. So coming back to the coding part, so I'll just create a new folder so you can access the notes inside the description. So I'll just copy this one. I'll just copy the same thing whatever is been written over here. So I'll just create one JS20. So I'll just create a folder JS20. So inside a JS20 folder I'll just create one index.html file. So then I'll be creating one more index.javascript file. So in the index.html file, what I'll do here is I'll just select as a HTML the particular thing. So then I'll just write this particular boiler template. Title I'll just give it as object oriented programming in JS ES6 version. Okay, so I'll just save this much, and in the h1 tag what I'll do here is I'll just add all the topics, all the things I have added here, same as it is. I'll put it over here. Then what I need to do, I need to activate the script tag. So I'll say load the index.js file from the same folder. Now I'll just click on to the go live. So you can see the go live is been opened. So if I right click and inspect, so you can see the console over here. So in the console we'll be seeing all the output here. So we'll come back to the index.js. I'll just write some of the things. I'll just ES6 objects and classes. Okay, something like this. So save it. You can see the ES6 objects and classes is been printed. So now let's create a class of a class faculty. So first I'll create the particular class. So I'll create the class name as faculty here. Okay, so I'll just create one class as a faculty. So what this particular faculty class does here is, first I need to initialize the constructor. So constructor initialize the constructor. I'll be taking the faculty name, I'll be taking the faculty age, I'll be taking the faculty salary, comma, I'll be taking a faculty gender. So what is the gender of it? So once it is done, constructor has been defined. So now what I need to do, I need to use this dot name is equal to, I need to store the faculty name over here, and I'll say this dot age. So for the age, I'll be storing the age, whenever the constructor will get called. So I'll say this dot salary is equal to, sorry, I need to just tell salary, f salary, then this dot gender is equal to f gender. Okay, so we'll be created a constructor. So we have created the constructor successfully here. So inside this constructor, I'll be adding the methods now. So you can see we have been added the particular classes. Now I'll be adding defining a constructor is done. Now I'll be defining one method over here. So what method I'll be defining here is, I'll just tell print the particular details method. So I'll just write this particular function. So what this particular function does here is, it will return the particular data of it. It will return what is the faculty name. I'll say faculty name is, I'll just use a dollar symbol. I'll just extract the value. I'll say this dot name, then come back to the new line, and the age is, I'll say the dollar symbol. I'll say this dot age, then again slash a new line, and I'll say the salary is, I'll use a dollar symbol, and I'll extract the values, like I'll just say this dot salary. Okay, so now let's give the slash new line. I'll just tell the gender over here. So gender is, so I'll say gender is the dollar symbol, and I'll just tell this dot gender. Okay, so this dot gender. So we have added one function, that is a print function over here. So this is once it is done. So we have created a class faculty constructor we have created, and we have added one print statement. So what we'll do here is, we'll create one const. I'll say one const. So I'll say my object. So first I'll give the employee one. So I'll just create a employee one object. So emp is one object. I'll just create an object for this particular class, that is a faculty, and I'll say I'll pass the arguments here. First I need to pass the arguments. I'll just pass the name or Sakina over here. So then I'll just pass the age. I'll just pass 22, and what is the next, salary and gender. I'll say salary is 15,000 and the gender is female. Okay, so I have created one emp object for the class faculty using a JavaScript syntax, and you can see the arguments I'm just passing like this. So once I pass this one, if I say console.log, I'll just print the object emp1. So once I say, you can see the class constructor faculty cannot be invoked with a new. It is saying me I cannot okay, I need to say the new here. I need to say new here. So new faculty, I need to use a keyword that is new. So once it is done, you can see the constructor has been created as well as the class object is created, and you can see the prototypes of it, constructor we have, print details, functions, everything we have. If I say the emp1 dot, I want to print the details, I can just simply say dot print details. So in the previous prototypes we have seen like how we are giving the proto dot first we were accessing like faculty dot the prototype dot the function name we were giving is equal to function we were writing, but here directly you can write this kind of function, this kind of syntax I can directly use, and I can just print the details. You can see I'm getting faculty Sakina, age is 22, salary is 15,000, gender is female. So easily I can grab the particular data of a person. So if I have any number of anyone in one more salary, that is if I say the employee 2, and if I say here it as a employee 2, so if I have, suppose I have the second employee, so if I just give the second employee name is my name here, if I just give it as the same thing, so if I save, so you can see so easily I can just print a number of data. You can see I'm getting an object as well as I'm getting all the data from the object. So this is how I can just create an object for the particular class, and I can define the particular methods in it. And even one more thing we can add some of the static methods which is not related to the classes also. I'll say static here. So static, if I want to add two numbers, that takes a comma b as an argument and return what's return a plus b here. So what it returns the a plus b. So if I say here console.log, So if I say, so I want to add what 15 plus 35. If I just say add 15 plus 35, so I can say I'm getting add is not defined, but I need to say to whom you need to add. I'll say employee dot, because it is inside the employee dot add function. So emp, sorry, not employee, it is a faculty, sorry. So I'll say here as a faculty dot add 15 plus 13. You can see I'll be getting na, and that is getting not a number here I'm getting. So what I need to do here is, so if I want to print the particular static method here, so I'm passing the 2. Okay, I need to pass as a 15 comma 35. So you can see I'm getting 50 over here. So I don't need to add because I have written the function to it. So you can see I can just access the particular class static methods also, which is not related to any of the method added as a constructor over here. So like this I can do it. So this is all about the printing for the like creating a classes and creating a static methods, creating a objects and almost things. So now we'll see about the inheritance. Now I'll say so I'll say here, I'll just put the concept, I'll say as a inheritance in ES6 by using in ES6 JavaScript. So here what I'll say, I want to create a one more class. So faculty is done. So I want to create a one more class, that is HOD. So he is the HOD. Okay, so HOD class I'll be creating it. And what I need to do, I want to extend the faculty class, because once he will be a faculty itself. So after the faculty, he became a HOD now. So I'll say like extending the particular class of the faculty. So once I create it, I want to call the constructor here. I need to call the constructor again. So whatever the constructor is there, everything I'll be calling inside this particular class of the class constructor. So once it is called, I'll be creating one more. I'll say f branch. I want to see which is the branch of it. So I'll say branch branch. I'll just add one new attribute, that is f branch. So I want to add the which branch faculty is. So once it is done, once the constructor is called, the super method we need to call it here. So I'll need to call the super method here. I'll just tell super method. So what all the things have been there, I need to copy this 4 things. I'll just copy and I'll just paste it. So what is the super? Super is used to call all the attributes, call the constructor from the parent class, that is which we have extended. To get all the attribute from this thing, I need to run the super method. So here in the super, I don't have name, age, salary, gender. Sorry, I have. So say name, age, salary, gender is there, but I don't want to have a branch here. So I'll just remove the branch over here. The super is we are calling for the faculty. Okay, so from the faculty class, all the variables we are accessing it from the by using a super method. So once the super method is done, so I'll just add one more attribute, so that I'll say f experience. Okay, so now 2 things I have added extra. So after adding it, so I'll say same thing, I need to define that also. I'll say this dot the particular branch. I want to say what is the branch is equal to f branch. So this dot branch is equal to f branch. So I have called the f branch over here. So then again I need to say is what this dot. So next is experience 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 is equal to f experience. Okay, so I'm calling the f experience one. So I'm getting error here. So if I just remove this one, so I am getting this particular error here. So let me check. So okay, I need to call this thing inside this one. I need to call like this. Okay, so now the error will go. So I need to call this like. So I have called this like. So now you can see once it is been done. So once the branch is added, once the experience is done, so now I can just access, I can add on the attribute, like I can just create any new function. So I'll right click and I'll just click onto the format document. So all the document will get formatted. So then after creating a constructor and after calling the super method from the base class, so now what we'll do here is we'll print the details here. So again, I'll want to print all the data of it. So let's copy this print details function and I'll say print the particular details of the particular class of the HOD. And here extra thing is what? The extra thing will be what? Extra, I'll just tell /n. I'll say the experience, experience experience is, so I'll say dollar of this dot experience. So I want to say this dot experience and sorry, it is saying something experience. Okay, then I'll just put on the new line. I'll say after experience, I'll say branches, branch, branch is. So I'll need to say dollar and I'll say this dot branch, this dot branch. Okay, so I have called it. So here I'll just tell in the new line, I'll say HOD class data, something I'm saying HOD class data. Okay, like this. So let's see whether I can print or not from here. So again I can just add any of those things. So I have added a static. Even we can add any static method inside the inheritance classes which we have inherited. So here let's do the division here. So I want to do the division operator. So what it takes the two argument and returns what? It will returns the value of a divided by b over here. So once I have called, so now what I'll do here is, so the first class will keep it for the class and faculty. So now the second object, the emp2 is employee. So he's an employee, that is let's see for the HOD. Now let's create an employee for the HOD. So it takes what? It takes the faculty attributes as well as the two extra attributes, that is a branch as well as a experience. So if I come here, so I'll say, where is it? I'll say here he is a HOD. Okay, I'm creating a class for the HOD, the object for the HOD emp2, and I'll say my name, I'm a HOD. So I'll just say what is the next argument here is, if I just put a comma, so you can see I'm having a branch and as well as a experience. So branch, I'll say computer science, computer SCIENCE, computer science branch. I'll just put a comma. So again I'll say experience. So experience, I have 2 years of experience. I'll just put a 2 over here. So just save it now. So now again along with that emp2 dot, so I'll say, I'll just remove this one. So now I want to print the data of the emp2, then I want to print the details. So I want to print the details of the emp2. So once I do the emp2 dot print details, so emp2 is an object created for the HOD. It created for the HOD, so it will print the data of this particular details. So once I come, you can see I'm getting the object and I'm getting HOD class data. Faculty name is Anis, age is 22, salary is 15,000, gender is male, experience is 2, branch is a computer science. You can see I'm getting the data of it. So same way, if I want to divide the two numbers of a static method, I'll say the faculty, sorry, the HOD, in the HOD dot, I have a division function, div function, which it takes two arguments a comma b. I'll say I want to divide by 100 comma 10. So once I run this one, you can see I'll be getting output as 10 because 10 10 is 100. So this is how I can do it here. The same thing, one more thing I want to show, if this, suppose if the print details is not present inside the HOD. So now let's see what will be the output. You can see if it is not there inside the HOD, as we have extended the class of a faculty, this particular print details will work. You can see a faculty name is Anis, age is 22, salary 15,000, gender is male, and I am getting 10 as a division operator work. So that means if the things which is not found inside the HOD class, it will be, as I have extended the faculty, it will be running this particular function from the class. If the particular functions present for the this particular extended class of a HOD, then first it will give the preference for the first class, then it will look onto the parent class. In the sense, if I don't have the money, first what I'll do, so suppose if I have the money of 5,000, if I want to buy any mobile phone, so I'll spend my money, right? So I'll be spending my money, then I'll be taking that particular mobile. If I don't have, what I'll be do, so as I have inheritance from my father, so I'll ask for my father to give the money, so I'll be taking from him and I'll purchase the mobile. So same thing, the concepts of inheritance work. If it's not there here, it will go to the parent class, so which is the class which is inherited, and it will just run that particular functions. So this is all about the concepts of inheritance and how we can inherit it, and how we can extend it, and how to create a classes, how can we create a function. We can create hundreds of functions with the same class, and we can create hundreds of objects just by writing this single line of codes and all those things. So I hope you have understood this concepts of inheritance in the object oriented programming. So as you have seen the prototypes inheritance, classes, ES6 classes, and ES6 inheritance concepts, all those things. So now let's, in the next video I'll be creating with a new mini project. Let's come with a new mini project. So let's create a new with the pure JavaScript using a prototype concept as well as the ES6 classes. So I'll see in the next video. Please look into the description for the next video links. Like I'll be adding the two projects, so that based on these concepts which I have taught in this video. So if you are new to this video, subscribe to my channel, like and share with your friends, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.